Take two. This is Stephen, the Disney Drago Robinson. You're watching the one and only Sport Icon. Bow!
Okay, so the manager of undefeated Southpaw heavyweight, Demsey McKean, has stated that Tyson Fury and his team have held talks about Tyson Fury versus Demsey McKean for the WBC World Heavyweight Championship in Australia. Now, Tyson Fury, he went out to Australia yesterday to support his good friend Joseph Parker, who's going to be fighting this weekend in Australia. And Tyson Fury said that he's going to be spending the next few days going up and down the country, looking at stadiums, all that kind of good stuff. And my initial reaction was, Tyson Fury, he could meet up with Joseph Parker in Timbuktu and say, my next fight's going to be in Timbuktu. Okay. I put it down to pie in the sky. And you know what? It still may be. But Demsey McKean's manager saying that talks have now started, it's a positive sign that Tyson Fury may actually want to have a fight. Now, would that fight fill out a stadium in Australia? I don't see any reason why not, in the sense of he's fighting on an Australian. Now, if he fought, say, Andy Ruiz or Deontay Wilder, for example, in Australia, I don't think they could sell out a stadium. But fight an Australian, Demsey McKean, maybe. Because one thing about the Australian boxing fans, which I absolutely love, is that they will show up and support their own. They will. And also with Australian boxers and fighters in general, you don't really hear about Australians ducking fights, do you? Turning down fights. You don't really hear it. You just don't. So this fight being presented to Demsey McKean is very, very unlikely to say no. Now, boxing politics may get in the way, such as he's a matchroom fighter, as in Demsey McKean. He trains at the matchroom gym, as well, trained by Tony Sims. But at the same time, it's an opportunity for Demsey McKean, and I'm sure Eddie Hearn would go, okay, here's my blessing, go for it, bring back that WBC strap. But the other side of that is that Demsey McKean is not ranked in the top 15 of WBC. As champion, Tyson Fury can only defend that belt in a voluntary against somebody in the top 15. Now, boxing politics, they can rear their head and make amendments, if you like. They could do that, much like they did with Tyson Fury. When Tyson Fury first fought Deontay Wilder, he wasn't ranked in the top 15 of WBC, but he miraculously appeared, didn't he? So things can be worked out, and you know what? I can't hate on that fight. Demsey McKean's a good guy. I've interviewed him before. He's a nice guy, and he wants big fights. He's been looking for big fights for a long time. He's big, he's rangy, he's strong, he's powerful, and he's a southpaw. And we've seen what Otto Wallin done with Tyson Fury. So Demsey McKean punches a lot harder than Otto Wallin. He does. Arguably a better boxer than Otto Wallin. Arguably. So Fury may have some problems with Demsey McKean in that fight. He may well do. Now, of course, people will always favour Tyson Fury. It doesn't matter who he fights. People are going to make him the favourite in that fight. But a fight in Australia, listen, that's a country that Tyson Fury can enter. Of course, he can't enter the United States of America at the minute, while that case regarding Kinahan is going to be ongoing from May next year, I believe it is. So Fury is unlikely he can be able to enter America between now and then. So why not Australia? His reputation here in the UK is at an all-time low because of him ducking Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk, and boxing fans have had enough. So if Tyson Fury wants to fight in Australia, I say, go for it. Do you need any help with your passport or packing your bags? Go. Just go. Stay there if you want. Change your IP address so when you put out social media stuff, only people in Australia can hear you waffle. All right. Now, I hope that Demsey McKean is not going to be another victim of being messed around by Tyson Fury. Hopefully, that's not the case. Hopefully, Tyson Fury is serious. And if he is, be reasonable. Be reasonable. You have to remember, this is Demsey McKean's home country. The fans who will turn up to a stadium, whatever it's going to be, are there mostly to see Demsey McKean fight for the WBC World Heavyweight Championship. They will not be there for Tyson Fury. For the most part, of course, there will be a lot of boxing fans who will be interested in seeing Tyson Fury. Of course there will be. But he's the home fighter. So be generous in the split is what I'm saying. Don't price yourself out. Don't be offering him, 500 grand. You know what I mean? Or even 1 million. Offer him a decent amount of money, as he is bringing the audience. He's bringing the crowd. He is. Now, it's going to be interesting as well as to who's actually going to promote this. Would it be Bob Arum of Top Rank. Apparently there's one fight left. Tyson Fury's he's already asked to be released from his contract if he can't get him a fight. Is that contract dependent on him only fighting in America? Who knows? But if not, Australia. Top Rank have been out there before with Manny Pacquiao, Jeff Horn, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And if this fight does happen, do not write off Demsey McKean in this one. Anyway, my thoughts, drop me yours. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.